Welcome to my channel. How are you? I think all of you are good by the grace of Almighty. In the last video, I have discussed details about blood group. What is blood group? How many types of blood grouping systems can be? How many different types of blood group can be present in human? What is the importance of blood group? How blood group is named? What is antigen? What is antibody? What is Rh negative factor? What is Rh positive factor means? All these things we have discussed in the previous video, but in today we are going to discuss one of the new concepts regarding blood group is that the clinical features of blood group, that is known as erythroblastosis fetalis. So without wasting our time, we are going to start our videos. But before starting my videos, I request you to watch this video till the end so that you understand better, and I also request you to like, share, comment and also subscribe to my channel. If you find any doubt regarding the topics on which I am going to describe in these videos, you can ask me in the comment box. I will try to reply as much as possible. Thank you very much. Now, clinical features of blood group. Clinical features of blood group is called as erythroblastosis fetalis. Question comes in exam that what is erythroblastosis fetalis? Explain with diagram in this way. Then you have to explain it and you have to make a diagram regarding this like this. First of all, what happens in case of erythroblastosis fetalis? Blood group of pregnant female. If the blood group of pregnant female is Rh negative and blood group of fetus, that means blood group of baby, is Rh positive. What does this term Rh negative and Rh positive means? Suppose this is a blood cell. This is suppose RBC in a blood group. Blood group is named according to the name of antigen. Okay. This is antigen. Antigen present on the surface of blood cell, and inside the blood cell or in the plasma antibody is present. And another things, as I have discussed in the last video, is that both antigen and antibody are opposite to each other. If antigen is A, what will be the antibody? Antibody will be. If antigen will be, if antigen is B, if antigen is B, then what will be antibody? Antibody will A. That is opposite. Both antigen and antibody are opposite to each other. So antigen and antibody are opposite to each other. And here also we have in this blood cell at the surface antigen is present. Inside the blood cell antibody is present here also. But the difference between these two blood cells is that in this blood cell we have an additional layer outside antigen. What is that layer called? That layer is of plasma protein. That means plasma protein membrane present in the blood cell. That means this blood is as Rh positive, can be set as Rh positive. That means presence of plasma protein membrane or layer around the blood cell. And in this diagram here is no these types of plasma proteins membrane. Hence plasma protein membranes absent in this blood cell. So this blood can be set as Rh negative. This term Rh negative means absence of plasma protein coat or membrane. Now here, if mother blood is Rh negative, that means plasma protein coat is absent. If blood of pregnant female is Rh negative and fetus, that is baby, blood group of fetus or baby is Rh positive, that means extra plasma protein membrane is present in the blood cell, it is Rh positive. Then what happens? Then mother blood start formation of antibody against this Rh positive blood. Then mother blood will start formation of antibody against Rh positive blood of fetus. Suppose this is fetus. Let us consider this is fetus and this is uterus. Inside uterus fetus is present, and we know fetus is connected with the mother blood through placenta. Here mother blood is Rh negative. Mother blood is Rh negative and fetus blood is Rh positive. Then what happens? Mother start formation of antibody against this Rh positive blood. Mother start formation of antibody against Rh positive blood. Here one question comes in our mind, that what is antibody? First of all, we have to know what is antigen. Antigen are the molecules or substance that are capable to induce immune response. Each antigen has its own surface features. Now second is antibody. What is antibody? Antibodies are the Y-shaped proteins. What is antibodies? Antibodies are the Y-shaped proteins which are produced in the response of antigen. That means antibodies or immunoglobulins. Antibodies are also called as immunoglobulins. Antibodies are Y-shaped proteins which are produced to exposure antigen. That means antibody is produced in response to antigen. To destroy antigen, antibody is produced. So in erythroblastosis fetalis, what happened? Mother blood group is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive. Then what happens? Mother blood start formation antibody against Rh positive, that is against fetus blood group. So during first delivery of child, there is possibility of exposure of maternal blood to a small amount of Rh positive blood from fetus. That means during the first delivery, what happens? During the first delivery, there is a possibility of exposure of maternal blood. That means too small amount of Rh positive blood from fetus. Mother blood can mix with Rh positive blood, that is the blood from fetus. Then what happens? In such cases, then mother start producing antibodies against Rh positive, and then mother start producing Rh positive antibodies against Rh positive blood of fetus. So first delivery will occur as normal, but during the second delivery, what happens? During second pregnancy, what happens? Since in the first pregnancy some maternal blood exposure with the small amount of Rh positive blood of fetus, then mother blood start producing antibody against Rh positive blood of fetus. So in the next pregnancy, in the second pregnancy, Rh antibodies from mother Rh negative can leak into the blood of fetus, that is into Rh positive blood, due to which it destroy the fetal RBCs. Then what happens during the second pregnancy? During the second pregnancy, the antibodies that are produced in the mother blood against the Rh positive blood of fetus is leak into the fetus blood, that is into the Rh positive blood, and due to it destroy the fetal RBCs. Now fetal blood group, fetal blood cell is destroyed, RBC is destroyed, due to which fetus will suffer from severe anemia, jaundice, and sometimes it also causes death of fetus. This is the clinical features of blood group. Now what is the treatment? What is the treatment of these features, of these clinical features? We have to know that after the first delivery, streptokinase injection is given. That means after the first delivery, as soon as first delivery is completed, then we have to inject mother with the help of streptokinase. Streptokinase injection is given to mother after the first delivery. This is all about clinical features of blood group. Now I am going to give a complete overview of this clinical features of blood group, that is erythroblastosis fetalis. First of all, what happens if mother blood group is Rh negative and fetal blood group is Rh positive? Then what happens? Mother's blood group start producing antibody against the Rh positive blood of fetus. During the delivery of first child, what happens? Some maternal blood exposure with the small amount of Rh positive blood of fetus. Then Rh antibodies start producing. Then what happens? Mothers start producing antibodies against Rh positive blood of fetus. But in the times of second pregnancy, the blood of mothers containing Rh positive are containing antibodies against Rh positive blood of fetus, and this blood of mother can leak into the fetal blood, that is Rh positive blood. Due to this, fetal RBC is destroyed and it causes severe anemia, jaundice, and sometimes death of the fetus. What is the treatment we have to take to get rid of these clinical features? We have to take streptokinase injection. We have to, mothers is given streptokinase injection after the first delivery. This is all about clinical features of blood group. Now next topic is coagulation of blood. What does this term means? Coagulation of blood. And when blood is coagulated, blood exhibits coagulation or clotting in response to an injury or trauma. That means, when does coagulation of blood happens? It is exhibit on during the time of injury or trauma. And what is the importance of coagulation of blood in human body? Coagulation of blood in human body is very important because it prevents excessive loss of blood from the body. Too much loss of blood from body is prevented by the action, that is coagulation of blood. So coagulation of blood is very important. What does coagulation of blood means? Coagulation is a clot. It is a clot or coagulum. Clot or coagulum formed mainly a network of threads. Suppose these are a network of threads like this. They form a network of threads like this. Here is a small. These are thread-like structures, and network of threads called fibrils, and this structure is called as fibrils, in which dead and damaged formed elements of blood are trapped. In this gap, several blood cells are trapped. Suppose in this gap, that means coagulation of blood. What is coagulation of blood means? It is a clot or coagulum formed mainly a network of threads. These are threads, a network of threads. These are a network of threads, and this network is known as fibrins. And what is the function of these fibrins? In these fibrins, dead and damaged formed element of blood are trapped. They remain trapped in this way. Suppose here it is gap. They are trapped here. They will trap here. They also trap here. In this way, they will trapped. In this way, they form the clot or coagulum in the part of injury or cutting site. Now, how does these fibrins or thread, network of thread or fibrins is formed? These are formed from the fibrinogen. What is fibrinogen? Fibrinogen, as I have discussed in the first video lecture of plasma, what is fibrinogen? During the discussion of plasma, to represent plasma protein, to remember plasma protein, I had made a short tricks for you, so that you can remember the names of all the plasma proteins easily. That is AU, G, Fanta, PO. Fanta is one type of drinks, something you call drinks, and AU, G, Fanta, PO here in AU. First letter is A, and A means AU, G, albumins. A means albumins, and G means globulins, F means fibrinogens, and P means prothrombins. Okay, here fibrinogen is also a plasma protein, and what is this? It is inactive. It present inactive form in the plasma. It remains inactive in plasma. Now, how this inactive fibrinogen is activated? This inactive fibrinogen is activated with the help of thrombin. When fibrinogen is inactive form of plasma protein present inside the plasma, and when this inactive fibrinogen becomes active, this inactive fibrinogen become active when thrombin is in the presence of thrombin, fibrinogen converted into fibrins, and this fibrins is the network of thread in which blood cells and formed elements of blood are trapped. As I have discussed, I have just talked about by drawing a diagram. Now, how does this thrombin is produced? As I have just discussed that fibrinogen is inactive form of plasma protein present inside the plasma, and it converted into fibrin, that is network of thread with the help of thrombin. Now, from where thrombin is produced? Thrombin are formed from another inactive substance present in plasma called prothrombin. What was prothrombin? Prothrombin was the name of another plasma protein present inside the plasma. Here, this is P means prothrombin. This P represent prothrombins. Prothrombins is also one of the plasma protein present inside the plasma, and this prothrombin is present in the inactive substance in the plasma, and this prothrombin is converted into thrombin with the help of thrombokinase. Prothrombin is converted into thrombin, and this thrombin is converted fibrinogen, that is inactive form of present in plasma, into active form, that is fibrin, that is thread or network of thread that helps in trapped of cells, blood cells on formed elements of blood. This complex, that means this fibrins, is formed by a series of linked enzyme reaction. Several reactions result in the formation of these fibrins. That means first of all, what happens? Prothrombin present in plasma protein present inactive substance in the plasma get converted into thrombin with the help of thrombokinase. With the help of prothrombokinase, and now this thrombin fibrinogens get converted into fibrin with the help of this thrombin. So this is a series of linked enzymic reactions. Now during the injury or trauma, it stimulates our platelets to release vasoconstrictive function. What is this function means? This function means stoppage of release of blood. It stops the further release of blood, that is excessive release of blood from our body. This is called vasoconstrictive function. That means when we get injured, then our platelets release vasoconstrictive function, that is it stops of release of blood. That means platelets is mainly responsible for coagulation of blood. Suppose these are blood cells. Suppose this is thread like structure, this is thread, this is thread, these are network of thread. What is the name of this network of thread? Called fibrins. And inside these fibrins, what happens? Inside these fibrins, in the gap, blood cells or formed elements of blood are trapped, and this network, complete network of this thread is known as fibrin mesh. Complete network and complete structure complete structure is known as fibrin mesh, and fibrin mesh is produced with the help of blood clotting factor 12. Blood clotting factor 12 has a great role in formation of fibrin mesh. This is all about the coagulation of blood. I think you understand better. If you find any kind of doubt regarding this topic, you can ask me in the comment box. I will try to reply as much as possible. Thank you very much.